the Electricity Company of Ghana has vowed to show no mercy to defaulters as it disconnects private homes, including that of the District Chief Executive of Amansie South, Clement Opoku, who was engaged in power theft. Now, according to the task force, the DCE, even without documentation, had mounted poles and drawn cables to his home on the blind side of the company. Led by the Ashanti Regional Director of the ECG, David Bodi Asamoah, the task force took away electrical cables used for the illegal service connection. Ohim Interior has more.
Opoku's residence was among several private homes and public institutions disconnected on day one of the ECG revenue mobilization exercise at Mansour Dubia, the capital of Amansie South District. The District Assembly Office complex was the first to escape disconnection after 19,000 Ghana cedis unpaid electricity bills were settled instantly. The District's education and immigration offices, however, had their power supply cut by the task force. Some residential facilities, including the District Assembly bungalows, also suffered disconnection for non-payment of bills. The official residence of the DCE for the area, Clement Opoku, was next to suffer power cut. The ward house had at least 4 floodlights on when the ECG Revenue Protection Task Force visited at 3:42 p.m. Ashanti Regional Director of ECG, Engineer David Bodi Asamoah, tells JoyNews power supply to the DC's apartment was illegal.
This service serves the DCE for is it Amansie South? That's right. The service connection to the house is unauthorized. It doesn't go through any ECG document, so we term it as illegal extension. We are terminating the service, the illegality. Then if you need the service, you should apply. In the first place, there's no application. Okay. That is why we call it illegal. There's no application to ECG at all in any way. So now that we have identified it, we are removing the wires, and then every energy he has used over the period that he has used it will recover. Daytime, outside lights, you don't need it. So this is a complete waste. And this goes to make us believe that probably he's not paying for it.
Engineer Bodi Asamoah described the DCE as his friend, but explained his stance of professionalism over friendship.
But the DC is my good friend. I mean, you know, he comes to my office, we chat. He calls me, he comes to my office, we chat. But this is purely a professional work that we are doing.
How do you feel to do this to your friend, a man that you say he's your friend? Now, from today onwards, he's going to sleep in darkness.
Yeah, as a professional, you need to distinguish friendship from professionalism. What I'm doing now is a pure professional work that I'm doing. We are friends. I mean, it doesn't change it. So I don't think that our friendship will, this will mar our friendship, unless the person decides. But as far as I'm concerned, friendship grows when the right things are done. So we are only helping him do the right things, and the friendship will grow.
From Mansour Adubia for JoyNews, Ohim Interior reporting.
Let's stay in Kumasi because the Electricity Company of Ghana's task force has uncovered a disturbing trend of consumers using fake meters in a bid to evade payment of debt owed to the company. A 54-year-old electrician believed to be the mastermind behind such installations had been apprehended by the police. This comes at a time when the company is on an aggressive revenue collection drive across the country. Ohim Interior again of our security desk has more in the following report.
The ECG Revenue Protection Task Force has been ruthless with customers who owe the power company in electricity bills and engaged in illegal connections. Out of the 5.7 billion Ghana cedis owed by electricity consumers nationwide, the Ashanti region accounts for 1.2 billion Ghana cedis, representing 21% of debt owed. The task force, whilst on operation, detected some fake meters installed by the suspect at Kunsu and its environs. Owners alleged John Fofi supplied the meters. Further investigations led to the arrest of the suspect in his hideout, where the police retrieved 8 fake meters. Engineer Kofi Danso is the Ashanti Regional Revenue Protection Manager.
A team from the Ashanti SBU headquarters that went to Kunsu in line with the revenue mobilization exercise Then we chanced upon a customer who has abandoned the official ECG recognized meter and have installed these unauthorized or fake meters because there's debt in the original ECG meter. We intended to arrest him directly, but then he led us to the corporate who came to install the meter for him. So yesterday, the corporate was arrested, sent to the Buakwa police station, and then we went with the corporate to his house, and we found additional meters together with our moratorium. If you all remember, ECGMD gave a moratorium that all people who have this unauthorized or meters that are unknown to ECG come forward, then let ECG help you regularize it. That exercise expired in December. Unfortunately, unscrupulous people have made duplicates of our moratorium notice, and they keep installing these fake meters for customers, and then when they install it, they give you that moratorium, indicating that as if it's ECG who has authorized them to do that.
According to Engineer Danso, the task force will leave no stone unturned in its quest to block all revenue leakages, including dealing with illegal connections and fake meters. At least 15 million Ghana cedis has been retrieved from customers who owe ECG in the Ashanti region. But how widespread is the issue of fake ECG meters in the region? Engineer Danso again.
This is affecting us seriously. It is all over the place. A lot of the customers who owe us, they abandon our meter and they go for these fake meters so that they never pay. I have a lot of cases. They charge between the 1,000 and as much as 2,500. And they install this. At Risk Coast alone, if I'm not mistaken, more than 50 customers were using these illegal meters. So we have disconnected them, we have summoned them.
From Kumasi, for JoyNews, Oimeteria reporting.